Okay, hi everybody, it is me again, Bonkai922. First impressions time. Now, I know I did Snowball Earth, and a lot of people watched that, but anyway. This is about a new series that came out, which is similar to another series that came out for the spring. This one is called Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Now, logistically speaking, this is a basically bare minimum. This is done by the creator of FMA, Fullmetal Alchemist. Now, this is his. I did some research just before I did this review. His fourth manga. Now, the thing is, I've actually finished two adaptations of two of his manga series. One being FMA, and the other one being Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon is definitely not FMA. It's completely different. It's basically about farming and all that jazz. But the one I never finished was Arslan. So, give or take a few. Now, this series, in my opinion, does feel more like FMA in a way. And when I mean it with character design and animation and what is actually happening. Now, I've seen 6 episodes. 6 episodes is pretty standard because this is a 24 episode series, which I found very surprising. Most series, like we know, are basically 12 episodes. But this series is 24, which means they're going to go through a lot. So, logistically speaking, this is the synopsis. In an isolated village, 2 twins were born, separated by day and night. It is years later, and while the older brother Yuru has become a hunter of animals, his sister Asa has been locked away in a cage, ordered to perform a special duty that inhibits her from meeting more than a few select individuals. And on an unauspicious day, a group of armed men riding in helicopters referred to as dragons by the citizens assault the village in search of Yuru, killing every adult in sight. While Yuru attempts to meet up with Asa and flee, he finds a dead body instead, and on top of that, the person who killed her claims to be Yuru's true twin sister. Before the woman can capture him, Yuru is rescued by a man named Ryu Tadera, an outsider who frequently visits the village. However, it is not long before the two are cornered. In a last-ditch effort, Dara makes Yuru give a gift to the deities of the village, summoning a pair of demons whose existence is bound to reveal the truth behind these chaotic events. That's a lot to take in. From the 6 episodes, this is what is established. Village gets attacked in like episode 1 and 2. Yuru leaves with this Tadera guy. They meet up with this other girl. I don't want to tell you the whole thing, but logistically that's what happens. He leaves the village. That's basically what happens. Village gets attacked. He leaves the village. Now, episode 5, he decides, after leaving the village completely and finding a house and with Tadera and this girl, who kind of looks like Rose from FMA, he confronts the people who attacked the village. And that sets up the meeting with Asa. Now, I kind of like it. I do. From 6 episodes in, I could say it is something that has piqued my interest. Mal's got it at 8.01, and this guy says, oh, it's sick. Oh, I don't like FMA. And he's got a Sasuke, whatever. I really don't take serious of people's Mal reviews anyway. Overall, with it being an 8 out of 10, well, 8.01, that's fair. I will say this much. It has piqued my interest because of the first 2 episodes, obviously. First two episodes were ridiculous. They were like, holy shit, getting massacred and everything in between. Now, the whole point of this was to get Yuru out of the village. Now, the other thing that is revealed, well, multiple things are revealed, but this confrontation he has with his sister results in something else happening, which I don't want to spoil, but the plot at episode 5 into episode 6, it basically changes. We get some more details. We understand that these people who have Asa are called the Kagamori clan. And they explain a few things. Now, but here's the thing. For me, with this series, you can't really fault it too much with Bones because it's 24 episodes. So we're going to get a lot of headway. We're going to get a lot of content. We're basically going to get a lot of explanation. But from what I've gotten so far, I'm in for the long haul. I am definitely in the long haul. There's things happening that shocked me enough to say, "Oh, this is interesting." Like, because they're basically getting the explanation here is that both these twins have powers. Asa has the power of break, and Yuru has the power of seal, I believe. That's a little spoiler, but I apologize in advance. But, slight spoiler. But that's basically the whole gist of that. And they're being sorted out by other people. Not the Kagamori clan or the people that Yuru came with, but other people. And that mystery has got me invested. Just to find out who these people are and why they're doing this. And also the other mysteries that are being thrown in. But next week's going to be episode 7. Rating-wise, because the animation is pretty damn good, and it does have a lot of character designs. The character designs that make me go, okay, is Yuru, this guy named Jin, and a few others. But Jin, it kind of looks like Mustang, in a way. If Mustang wore glasses and he was really rugged with a beard. Yuru really has a full-on dead giveaway Edward. His design is very like Edward Elric, but he doesn't have a red coat or anything like that. It's funny, too, because there's a girl in this show who's short, and she's got a red coat, so I was like, holy shit, that's confusing. But overall, the frame and what's being done, what it's about, I do dig it. I think it deserves, at least from my attention, at least an 8.5 out of 10. And it deserves at least, if you can make it to episode 5, and you give it one more go an episode out after to episode 6, you will not be disappointed with what is being done, what happens in the episode, and what is explained. Because it, to me, feels like we're going to get a huge payoff later on in the series. Because this isn't like this is a 24-episode season. That's huge. Massive. You're going to get a lot of details, a lot of explanations. So we're going to get really deep into this, and we're going to find a lot of interesting things. But 8.5 out of 10 is definitely worth it. I like the story, I like the characters, I like the animation, and definitely the fights are very high impact. So, take it or leave it, I'm enjoying this shit right now. And Yuru, to be honest, he's a badass. This guy lived in a freaking mountain village, and he hunts like a he is. When you see him, he goes ham. He doesn't need these two, because he has demons of his own. And he doesn't even need them. He just, like, damn. Holy shit. So, yeah, definitely something that I'm looking forward to watching. Towards the end of the season, which is not going to happen now, So I'll do an anime series review. But it's not going to happen until next season, summer. That's when I will do the anime series review of Daemons of the Shadow Realm. But look forward to this. Hopefully, you guys go see it. It's worth the watch. If you can get to episode 6, it's worth it, in my opinion. This is Vodka 22. I'll see you guys later.